everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole. I am a 33-year-old cash budgeter in Virginia, and today we are going to be cash stuffing the last paycheck of October. If you watched my last video, that would have been our cash planning, and our numbers were were almost dead on. My husband's income did come in a little bit higher than I was expecting, but I decided to leave that money in our checking account for a buffer. So we are going to do the 955 that we had planned, but I actually think we have 900, I think we have 958 is what I think we have. But just to make sure, we can give this a quick count. All right. So we do have the 958, but 11 of that is some C and E bucks that I was actually given this morning at the bank, which are the initials of my children. So I try and save the C and E's when I can, and I feel like in this week's cash stuffing, I do have the wiggle room to do that. So those will go in their envelopes. It's been a while since I have saved their letter bucks. So it'll be 947. So we did not budget anything for the kiddos. So what most likely will happen is that extra $11 will come out of down here, or I will potentially take it from any of these. But we'll see. I did already cash stuff my utilities and debt. I actually did a little like reel or short or however you want, whichever word you want to use for it, for my bills this week, and that'll be posted as well. If you do want to see that, I used a combination of the cash and prop bills to show all the bills that we are paying in this cash stuffing. But before we get into the cash stuffing, I actually have some new Etsy items that I would like to show you guys. So this past weekend, I launched like a mini, what I'm calling kind of like, I don't know where to put this, like a mini launch. Some of it are things that I've already had in my shop, but I only had them available digitally, and other things are brand new. So the first thing I'm going to show is I have a set of the monthly savings challenges, and they're currently available as a digital download. Where's January? Oh, they're currently available. These are not in order. Y'all get the idea. They're available as a digital download right now in my shop, but I wanted to also make a physical version of them. So they will come just laminated in the 3mm on cardstock. So they are a little bit more flimsy than the typical savings challenges you would get from my shop. Those are all laminated in the 5mm. So there is an add-on option now in my shop where if you want to get any of my digital items for like for me to print and laminate and cut and all that for you, there is an add-on option now. And I think it's only like $3 or $5, something like that. And that option is good for any of my listings that are digital that do not also have a physical listing. But a little close-up of these, they're super cute. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So that's those. Super simple and cute. And then, let's see, I have some Christmas bundles. Let me get these a little bit organized. Okay, so I've made a lot of this stuff is going to be holiday themed because we are getting into holidays. But I created a savings challenge. They each have, oh, this is an extra, a envelope version or an insert only version. And the Christmas lights one will save $525. And you get the whole thing. So you get the dashboard or the dashboard as an envelope. And then you get all of the sections. So there's 6 sections and they just have the bubble amounts on them. And you just save. You can either go section by section or you can jump around. But I made all the denominations in those sections the same. Or you can get this one, which is my personal favorite. This one saves $555 because you have, look at the little gingerbread, y'all. This is so stinking cute to me. This one has the 5 sections that are all the same denominations, but then there section 6 is like a bonus and it has multiple of the denominations. But each little gingerbread is different. I think they are absolutely adorable. So this is listed as well, and you can pick to have the envelopes or the inserts. And just for the sake of these, they are the A6 envelopes, and they are like double-sided. These are also all double-sided as well. So if you do put them, if you get the inserts and you want them in your binders, you'll still get the cute designs on the back as well. So those are my Christmas bundles. And then we have, let's just do some new, we have some Christmas scratchers. They're like little collage pictures, little, like, it reminds me of like blankets, like some old like Christmas blankets, but you have the Save 60. And this one is also a Save 60, Save 75, and a Save 80. These are all lower denominations. I do think there's like a 15 in here, which might be the highest number. But those will come. You can get them as a set of 4 or individually. Then let's see, let's keep with the Christmas scratchers. We have an A6 Merry Bookmas for Save 65, Hot Cocoa Club for a Save 50. We have Jolly and Caffeinated for a Save 35. And then we have just a Read More Books. This one I thought was super cute, a Save 45. Another A6, just like bookish one, because that is my favorite. And then that's all the scratchers. And then I'm trying to do some more non-scratcher challenges. So I have this Christmas savings and a New Year savings challenge. And they will save $100 each, with each icon being $10. And these are just some of the graphics that I used in my savings challenge. And then this one's obviously New Year. Like this can be for like the holiday or just to get a head start on your savings for the coming year. So these are also available. And then I think my favorite one that I did is this Reader's Savings Challenge. I am a huge book reader. It's why a lot of my challenges have like a book theme to them. But I wanted to make a savings challenge that helps you. If you're a reader, you know your TBR, your to be read pile is just ever growing. So another way to save while you're reading is for every book you read, you make an amount and you save that amount and you color in the book on your bookshelf. And I plan to start this one as well. So I think this is a really cute option. And as of right now, it's just on my site as a physical item, and it's laminated, and you would um, obviously use like a permanent marker and then you would just clean it off to reuse it. But I am thinking of also making this digital on my Ko-fi if you want a digital version. And that is everything that I currently have available. I'm still working on a few more new items. I do have some new dashboards coming as well as my spin on the 100 envelope challenge, the 50 envelope challenge. Let's see. I have some that I just haven't cut yet. But yeah, so those are some of the new items. And once I get some more done, I will obviously show you them. But I am fully getting prepared for Christmas. I cannot wait. Um, but anyway, let's get into what we're actually here to do. So, of course, we are going to start with our expenses binder. And I have not unstuffed for this past pay period yet. So my trackers are all wrong and everything, but that's okay. Starting off with baby, we are going to add 25 into baby, and it currently has 25, 26. So we now have 20, 45, 51. In baby, buffer, I wanted to add money to buffer, but I didn't write it down, so we'll see. Childcare, we're still not stuffing. Costco is getting its 50. I did unstuff my credit card payback envelope because I did put that in my bills binder. Eating out, I need to unstuff this, but it currently has 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. It has 95, and we are adding 150. That's 1, 20, 40, 50. So now this has 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 45, 245. So the reason I haven't done my unstuffing yet is because we did go over budget just a bit in some of our categories. So I wanted to make sure we had everything that we needed to help pay back the credit card and then hopefully adjust our budget for this pay period to accommodate the shortage basically, because now we'll be short for this pay period, but that's all right. Um, Next up is gas, and we currently have 20, 45, 6, 7. We have 47 in gas, and we're going to be putting 75, 50, 60, 75. So now we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 110, 115, 120, 1, 2, I think. Grocery, we are putting 290, and I used all my 50s somehow. That's okay though. So we'll do 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. I have some more 50s I can pull as well. But that's all we have it there. Health is not getting anything. Household, my husband is going to be getting $15. We will do 10, 15. And for now, we will leave it like this. We'll come back if I need change. I did not do my denominations again because I just did not have time. Kiddos is not getting anything out of here because we're going to do their letter bucks. I am getting $10 in my envelope, and that gives me 20, 40, 51. Pet care is getting 40. So now it has 20, 40, 55, 6, 7, 8, 58. And that is it for our our expenses. That was like a rapid fire. My kids are having a really weird day. Well, my 3-year-old woke up this morning crying that his stomach hurt. And then my daughter has had lots of yucky diapers today. So I'm not sure what's going on with their tummies. But then my daughter took like a 10-minute nap in the car while we were waiting to pick up my son from preschool, and that threw off her nap a little bit. It took her a minute to go to sleep for nap. So my son actually fell asleep before my daughter did, which is not the usual. So now I'm like freaked out that they're going to wake up at weird times today, and I have a lot to get through because today is like my batch film day, but I'm not sure I'm going to be getting much of any of it done. Okay, anyway, Christmas. We have $149 in Christmas, and we are putting $9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which I don't know why we are putting 9. I don't remember. That gives me 158. I don't really know. So I can't really condense this. 5, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't know why I did it that way, but I don't know where that 9 came from. Let's actually let's just leave it at 150. 5, 6, 7, 8. Because that'll help with my kiddos overage. 1, 20, 40, 50. And then, because I have my savings challenges going for those as well. Maybe I meant to do 11 to like give me an even 160. I'm not really sure. So, and I'm not going to worry about am I going to do my color? Yes, because we just need to finish this little, let me actually make room here. We need to finish my little Christmas tree. Here we go. And then we can do another Christmas tree, I believe. So let's see, we have 650. Yeah, right? No, because we only added the dollar. Okay. So we have $650 total. We have 500 in the bank, and then we have the 150 in cash, and that feels amazing. This is mainly savings for like my kids and some like my immediate family members. It doesn't really include any of like the extras, but I'm hoping to be able to up my savings a little bit next year. But that's TBD. Next up, we have my son's birthday, which we are adding $5 to. And we will do a 10 for that. And we will mark off 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just my little tracker to try and make it a little bit fun for these ones. My daughter's birthday is also getting $5. I'm just going to use that same marker. Oh, here's a purple one. And each one of these are $5. So I will just mark off one. And the one for this one is from Budgeting Mom of Girls here on YouTube. And this is from Micro Saving with Steph on Etsy. Halloween is not getting anything. Oh, maybe that's what I was going to do. I'll have to think. This is, I have rollover. I believe I talked about how my son's costume ended up being ridiculously expensive. Um, I think I was going to pull money from Halloween and roll it over into Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I'll do that during my unstuffing, I think. Thanksgiving is just getting $2. That's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is why I did that. So I could just put a 20 in here. And we need to color in another little of our turkey friends. And I think I've used every single orange marker I own for these little turkeys. Okay, I desperately want some new markers for my challenges, and maybe that'll help me like want to color them a little bit more pretty. These trackers also are mine in my shop. Okay, that's it for our holidays. Now we are going to go to emergency, and we are doing $8 from emergency. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have no idea what marker I was using for this, but I'll just use a highlighter. So we need to do 8. So here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that. And then let's see. I'm pretty sure we can do something with this. This is from Budget with Amanda. 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I decided to try and put some little mini challenges in these same categories instead of having a separate like tiny my tinies binder right now, because I just wasn't being able to add to that the way I wanted to, like setting aside a set amount. So I'm just doing the ones that I can when I can, and just doing it as part of my cash stuffing. We are adding $5 to month ahead today, and goodness, if you just saw my big old head, I apologize. Let's do this 5 up here. Like I said, I did not get all my markers out, so they're all like shoved back in this corner over on my desk. So I'm like trying to be able to see which ones I need. And let's see, per this challenge, we now have $8 for this little mini, and this is from missmeat.net on Etsy. I'm also considering getting rid of my month ahead category temporarily, because it's not one that is super priority right now, unfortunately. So anyway, we'll see. Next up is the unbudgeted, and we are adding $7. We did a 5 and a 2. So let's do this 5 and this 2. That is what we rolled. 5, 6, 7. And I want my 5, so let's put a 10. We have $32, and this one is from Budgeting Mom of Girls as well. I'm doing 2 of the little roll the dice challenges because they're great for the like low denomination. The other one I'm doing is from Budget with Maddie, and this is for our bills buffer category. And we rolled 3, so we're doing $9, which is a 3, a 5, and a 1. So let's do the 5, 3, and the 1. I think it's funny how on this one I'm using the same color marker, but on the other one I'm using multiple. And do I have a 1? Of course I do. The 1 back and just take the 10, and now we can put the 10s back. Take a 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we have 25, 6, 7, 8. We have 28 in our bills buffer. We need to put that this way so the marker doesn't bleed. Perfect. And then we can do my kiddos. So my daughter, I believe, is getting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So now she actually has 20, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we'll put this back and pull a 20 for her. And that's my 18-month-old Charlotte. And then my son actually has a tracker in his. My daughter does not. And he is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and then 10, 15, 20. He also can have a 20. Okay, I need to mark off 6 for him. This is from Budget with Carly. And I like putting $50 trackers in their envelopes so that once it hits 50, ideally I would want to put it in the bank for them. If it's below 50, sometimes I'm tempted to pull that money. And okay, so we have 20, 40, $60 in 20s. Okay, we have a couple, some bigger, good amount of 5s. Okay, the rest of this money should be what we have for savings challenges. So let's count that. Okay, 250, which I believe is what we were supposed to have. So between the $3 in overage that we had, because we ended up with $9.58, and then we only did $1 for Christmas. So between that, we were able to still have the $250 for the rest of our savings challenges, which is amazing that it worked out that way. But that's it. So that's going to be it for this video. That was my cash planning as well as a little sneak peek at some of my new Etsy items. If you are looking, my October promo did end on the 21st, but with you guys being so special to me as my YouTube family, I do have a code in my description always for you guys. So if you want to do an order on my Etsy, just use the code YouTube and you will get 15% off your order. And then always, if you spend the $35, you get the free shipping through Etsy. And I very, very, very much appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out for me today. And please feel free to subscribe. We officially are at 200 subscribers. So I'm thinking of doing a little giveaway. I got to 200 way quicker than I thought I would over the past couple days. So I don't have anything ready. So I will be doing a giveaway here soon, and I'm in the process of updating my Ko-fi with some more freebies, so look out for a post to let you know when those are on there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me a comment below, and I will see you in the next video.